SRC, President Richard Shinra held an emergency press conference this morning. In it, the president denounced the SRC's claims as baseless propaganda and dismissed their alleged muscle reactor footage as a digital fabrication. The company has launched an investigation into the individual who delivered the address, as well as the nature of the organization he claims to represent.
Hey!
Stood up?
Nope. Waiting on you folks. Something I wanted to ask. About your mother. Her name's Ifalna, right?
Maybe. So what?
That sounds like a yes to me. I called it the second I saw you. Boy, am I ever glad I sent up smoke. Tell me, how's she doing? Good?
No. She's dead.
You know, the whole reason I joined Shinra was to become a pilot. But I wound up as a gopher for some lazy grease monkeys. Had me running around HQ fixing lights and whatnot. One time, though, I came across a pretty young thing with a little girl in her arms. That was you, wasn't it?
Probably.
You were knee-high to a tonberry. And I was what? Called a smogger, I'd wager. But damn. No longer with us. That's a crying shame. Truly. Hey, Missy.
It's Aerith.
Aerith, is there anything I can do for you? I want to help.
What? Why?
Just trying to do right by you.
Flying us around will be more than plenty. Thanks.
Then again, if you're just dying to help, you could take us to the saucer for free.
Free?
It's fine, we'll pay.
No, it's on me. When you want to head to the saucer, just give me a holler. Hey, good to go? Let's get a move on then. An 8?
You said that Sephiroth is your foe. I have a history with him. Unfinished business.
He bothering you? Want me to give him the boot?
Try to screw us over, and you're a dead man. Please, take a seat.
Do you think you can manage 8?
Ain't gonna lie. That's a tall order for most pilots. Lucky for you, I ain't most pilots.
Hey, Sid. I was wondering, could you tell me a little more about my mom?
Sure. I I was greener than Mako when I met a Fauna. She took my heart for a spin.
Not you, Sid.
Aerith,
Yeah?
what happened to your mother? She get sick?
Doctors always said she had a weak constitution, and trying to escape didn't help. I think she just pushed herself too hard, all so that I could be free.
I'm sorry. At least she went out on her own terms.
Did she?
Even if she didn't, you should honor her memory by enjoying the life she gave you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey, don't know if y'all heard. Wutai's finally made a move against Shinra. Might be war. And as Midgar's been bombed to hell and back, Shinra's gotta be on the ropes.
War isn't worth celebrating. Ever.
Exactly. This will affect everyone. For the worse.
It's like when Sephiroth shows up. Nobody wins. On a related note, if war is officially declared, it will be long before borders start closing. So, if you've got somewhere to be, you might want to get a wee shuffle on.
What the?
Sid? Hey, Sid?
I heard you the first time. Just sit tight. Everything's under control.
Sid?
I said just sit tight. This beauty's maintained by an expert and piloted by a professional. Y'all are in good hands.
You sure? Because I think that was the engine.
Get off my ass and sit tight like I told you to.
What was it? Altitude!
Oh man, we're screwed!
We ain't screwed, people.
Hey!
All right, brace for emergency landing. This Bronco's about to stop. Any landing you can swim away from.
You almost killed us!
Okay, let's start her up. Sounds good.
Yeah, but the wings are still broken.
And what of it? Only one man has mastered the land, air, and sea. You're looking at it. You got that?
Okay, so?
So you can think of me as the captain of your ship. Strap on in and we'll punch through the chop.
Aye aye.
Let's set sail. Straight through the ravine and on to Costa del Sol. And after that,
We pivot!
Sounds like a plan. We'll be there before you know it.
Let's set a course for Costa del Sol, sir.
roger that. Full speed ahead.
Hey, fine. us in on the Keystone before we arrive?
Gladly. About 20 years back, one of our more eccentric colleagues convinced the company to build a museum for its antiques. The Relic, they called it. Pretty cool, eh? Now, according to company records, the Keystone was housed there.
Wait a second. I thought you said it was on the gold saucer.
Aye, I'm getting to that. Can I fret? Where was it? Oh, right. So, the museum turned out to be a total flop. Closed as soon as it opened. But, somewhere between cutting the ribbons and boarding up the windows, the Keystone vanished in thin air.
So it's not at the saucer?
Do you know where it went?
No, but I know a man who might. The former curator.
Deal. How do you know that name?
Let's just say I've been around a while.
After the museum debacle, all Dio was devoted, only to be promoted again when the saucer took off. Made director in no time. A real richest to rags to riches story. All of which is why we're bound for the saucer.
Hey, Sid, did I hear right? You used to work with Shinra?
Still do, on occasion. The boys got their uses.
That's gonna be a problem. You see, we don't take kindly to friends of the company.
And I don't take kindly to that tone of yours. Man who tries to lord his power over me is gonna wish he didn't. That's what's appealing about the skies. Got 'em all to myself. Rats can have their race in the gutter. Never much cared for the squeaking anyways. I miss the wild blue yonder dearly.
Johnny's all built up by now. And that his hotel's found its ceilings.
Fat chance. Kid probably got drifted again and is crying himself to sleep every night.
Thank you for choosing Bronco Cruises. We sincerely hope you enjoyed your trip with us.
Cruises? I thought it was Bronco Airlines.
Not after his wings got clipped.
Seriously, we really appreciate you ferrying us around.
You're most welcome. Hey, y'all are headed to the saucer, ain't you? I might could tag along, take in the splendor. What do you think?
Of course.
Girl always knows just what to say. Am I right? Shall we?
Wait a sec. Where's Vincent?
Up there.
Another loner. As if one wasn't enough of a pain in my ass.
Yeah, one's more than enough. You mean me?
Whoa, no way. Hey, Cloud, let me see that. This reeks of sea salt. And not the fresh kind either. This thing smells ancient.
Really?
Yeah. Gramps told me about it once. Long ago, when most folks spent their lives at sea, a war broke out between some pirates. I mean, how do you think they came up with Pirates Rampage? It's based on a true story. How about it? Want to hear?
Yeah. Why not?
Gather round and hearken to my tale. Before steel birds soared through the skies and tracks wove across the land, wooden ships were the primary means of travel. One such ship was crewed not by men, but monsters, hellions of the high seas. From the fires of war, these pirates emerged victorious, leaving crimson waters in their wake. The world's oceans now his sole dominion. Their captain was declared the Pirate King. As for the king's treasure, ere his passing, he took his most prized possession, quartered it, and sealed those pieces away, along with his 4 finest mates, to forever stand guard. Whatever he hid, this map should point us to the locations in which its fragments rest. The spell he used to seal them away seems to have broken as well. Though the Pirate King's treasure is now ours to seek, 4 ferocious fiends yet stand in our way. Doubtless, they'll put up quite a fight.
And I, for one, can't wait!
You ready to jet? This here's your captain. And speaking, outside your windows you'll see open waters. Be advised there may be sudden ocean swells. How was that?
Kill me now.
This thing's practically a paddle boat, so you can swallow us whole on a whim. So we're sticking to the shallows.
dead.
That's it! Let's go! Hey!
Brace yourself. Enough of you. That'll do. This ends here. Need a light. Let's do Never. Not looking good. Second wind. Come on. Need help?
I'm in!
Hell yeah.
Don't overdo it.
I won't let you
Double time.
That's awesome.
Let's try that again. You're out of luck.
That hit! Don't think you'll walk away from this!
Whatever.
together.
Can you take over for me? Yeah. This'll help. It's on you.
Let's do this.
That's it. I'm okay.
Gotcha.
Ha, bingo. Come on.
Let's go. Shit. Deal with that.
Tagging out. I got this. That's it. Ha. Yeah. Come on. Think fast. Finish him off. There. Get in there.
Gotcha. Finish it.
Come on, team. Let's finish. This one's for you. Keep it up. Go on. Watch yourself.
Hang back. That'll do. Brace yourself. It's on now. Here we go. Take the lead.
Can you take over? All set. Bring it. Give him your all.
together.
You can do it. I got this. Go on. Not so. Bingo! Bring it!
Taking over.
Here goes. Can you take over for me? Let's go. Cut! Think fast.
My turn.
Go on. Here.
No way.
I'll show you. You can do it. I got it. Cut! Good
Going in. Going all out. Now's our chance.
Finish him off. Right, hard and fast. Focus. One more shot. Ha!
It's
There.
over.
This one's for you. Gotcha. Bingo.
Copy. Hang back.
Bring it. So it's my turn? One more shot.
legit?
Careful.
Take it from here.
Come on, you can do it. Sorry.
Fight through it. That'll do. You okay?
What? Wait, seriously? Yeah. That's it. I'm feeling pretty weak. Can you handle that? All set. Good to go? I'm not going out like this.
Don't overdo it.
You've got this. Okay, let's go. Fix your watch yourself.
My turn. Time to reassemble the Pirate King's treasure.
Hey, look! It's glowing!
Ahoy thar, ye booty-booted scallywag. Ye've trounced me best mates, which means you're more than worthy of taking me treasured compass. There be no roads on the high seas. You're at the mercy of the wind and waves, bound to their whim. The ocean's a capricious lass, fickle and cruel. She'll do her best to drag you into the depths. But man or monster, it's your mateys that'll see you through. I treated mine with respect, and they stuck with me till the end. Of course, there was no shortage of scurvy dogs who had it out for us. But instead of hanging the jib, we laughed in their faces. Aye, that's the way. Trust in your hearties and yourself, and when all else fails, let that compass be your guide. May your spoils be plenty, always at your back.
some crazy treasure. I can't wait to find out!
You do you.
Or not. I mean, nothing could compare to the greatest treasure of all, the planet. Okay, crew, let's weigh anchor and hoist the mizzen. The live stream's calling, and it's high time we set sail. Yo-ho, me hearties!
Welcome to Card Carnival.
just stare at the ocean forever.
Grab a materia pop and give your taste buds a magical infusion.
All I wanted was some R&R.
Well, if it isn't the talk of the resort! I can't thank you enough for handling that mess. Is there anything I can do for you? Who? Oh, that ungrateful schlub. I hope the hero is enjoying his 15 minutes of fame. It won't last, and neither will his hilltop roach trap. Just give it time. I certainly wasn't expecting the professor to do something like that. Still, I'm a simple man, and from what I gather, his experiment was of great scientific import. So while I could have done without the collateral damage, it fills me with pride to be the mayor who holds a special footnote in Shinra's illustrious history. There were a few injuries, yes, but no guests were killed. In all honesty, the professor did us a service by ridding us of those rogues. The freaks were ruining our ambiance. Shinra also did us a service by providing us with a generous forget I said anything. Well, all that ugliness is in the past. Let's look to our future, one that's bright and mutually beneficial.
I'm not buying it.
Oh, surely I can sell you on the idea of lending the merc I've hired a hand.
What's this about a merc?
Oh, perhaps you're associates. That makes things easier. You see, some fiends popped out of the water and assaulted a group of innocent beachgoers the other day. The young lady agreed to exterminate those pests, only to go on a bender at a bar on the beach. I paid her a handsome sum up front, too, so I intend to get my money's worth. Oh, and after you've gotten rid of those monsters, as a personal favor, I want you to take care of that merc. She's been spending the money I paid her to do nothing but party. It's time she learned there are some folks you don't cross.
Agreed.
I've no doubt you'll find her at that damned bar. Do give her my regards.
Oh man, this is impossible. How am I supposed to choose which of my names to use?
Beat the heat with this magical treat. Materia pops in the ride.
Hang loose. Have a wonderful day.
Costa del Sol in style with our wheelies.
Okay, last one to the hotel's right now.
Have you been to Bar del Sol?
I'll stitch the perfect suit just for you.
Cloud. Welcome to my Costa del Sol headquarters. Figured I'd set up shop here, in case there's trouble in paradise. I know Junon was kind of a bust, but I'm back and better than ever. Same goes for my advertising. So don't you worry about me, my fellow merc.
Aren't you supposed to be working?
Really? Another lecture? For a 20-something, you sound like my grandma. And for the record, I have been working, thank you very much. I figured out where the fiends are probably gonna show. All that's left is to have someone else do the cleanup.
Let me guess. Me?
Exactly. So don't try to pin it on this merc. The whole situation would be resolved if you did your job. Nobody likes a slacker.
Man, this girl's got some nerve. And coming from me, that's saying a lot. But if we don't do something, it's your good name that's gonna end up taking the hit.
She's got a point. So, here's the deal. Your thoughtful bosses dug up a recipe for bait that ought to lure those monsters out of hiding. All you need to do is gather the materials and make some for yourself. Here. When you're done, head to the off-limits beach across town for some monster baiting.
You're coming with. Can't do this alone.
According to the recipe, it looks like you're gonna need to get some rare-ass monster parts. And I do mean rare. Probably can't find them around here. Oh, did I say probably? I meant definitely. Please, make yourself at home.
Is there anyone out there who can read? What are you looking at? You want a piece of me or something? Easy now. I didn't mean it like that. No need to be so on edge. Name's Maahir, though some call me the child of the sun. I'm training to be a boxer. I've not been feeling it lately, so I'm trying other ways to motivate myself. Like Queen's Blood. I don't suppose you're up for a game? Ouch! What a knockout! You got me. Not only was your defense on point, but your offense was swift and brutal. I've never played such an intense game. It was hotter than the sun. Enough to light a fire in my soul, even. I think I'm finally out of my funk. And now, I can get back to boxing. Thank you.
We sincerely look forward to seeing you again soon.
Okay, I am afraid to ask how many calories are in the
Save your aching feet and ride a wheelie instead.
It's about time to grab some.
Thank God
Excuse me, we're shooting here.
Wait, do you play Queen's Blood? You kinda look like you do. Oh my gosh, this is perfect! I'm Riana, an up-and-coming model. We're actually getting pics for a feature right now. And I was really hoping to nab one of me playing Queen's Blood. You literally couldn't have come at a better time. What do you say? Help a girl out?
That knitted brow, glistening perspiration, perfection! I've never never seen you look more beautiful. And you, Mr. Card Sharp. Talk about a hunky diamond in the rough. Have you ever thought about becoming a model?
Mola, you're a genius. We could team up, be a card-slinging, catwalk-strutting duo. You and me, taking over the world. What do you say?
No.
Harsh.
We'll be kicking it here for a bit if you change your mind. After all, a model's work is never done.
I am in it to win it. I could just stare at the ocean forever. Make way! Royalty coming through.
At this rate, it's gonna take me the whole day. Oh man, you've got perfect timing. Want to go around against my little angels here? Name's Dokaccha. I believe in my cards and they believe in me. We're like a big happy family. You want to know how I got them to love me? With praise. You're so cute. You're so cool. You gotta show them every day how much you care. But I also want to tell them how strong and hard-working they are too, you know? Which is why I've been looking high and low for someone I can play against. As much as I hate to admit it, it seems you have a much stronger bond with your cards than I do. Just what do you say to them to get them to love you so much? Huh? So you let your actions speak louder than your words? I see. By the way, on a completely different subject, have you ever heard of the card, the Shadow Blood Queen? Apparently there's only one. I tell you, if that's true, I hope I get the chance to see it in person someday. I bet it's the most beautiful card anyone's ever laid eyes on.
All I want is now then.
Beat the heat with this magical treat. Material pop the rock. Tour Coast to Del Sol in style with our wheelies.
Do they have a cute one that'll go with my swimsuit?
Hey, how about an orb or two, huh?
This boar has such a gorgeous look.
That Johnny's one hard work.
If you come across any cool curios, you know where to bring them.
I heard they got some unusual pieces here.
No sign of trouble. Maybe we've got to lure him out.
Welcome to Call, where you can forget the troubles of the outside.
If you run across any of them,
That's right up! Expeditions is hiring and we want you!
well, look who it is! Beck's business?
That's right, buddy. And right now, we just so happen to be looking to hire new talent. Say, since you're here, how about I pencil you in for an interview? Sound good?
Oh, yeah. Sign him up, boss.
Of course.
So you gonna
He's
get
getting
penciled? Hell no.
So, prospective employee, first things first, what is your full name?
Cloud Strife.
Seriously?
Cloud Strife. Nice name. Real poetic. Next up, I'm gonna need your employment history. Ooh, doesn't get much more prestigious than that, does it? Explains why you're so strong, too. As you know, we here at Beck's Business make a living by slaying fiends and keeping folks safe. If you were to join us, what sort of skills would you bring to the table?
Oh yeah, I can vouch for him on that one, Mr. President. This guy will mash monsters in seconds flat.
Yeah, just like he did to us!
Let me just confer with my associates. Hey, we can get this schlub to do all the heavy lifting for us. Our monster troubles are over, boys. After thorough deliberation, our council has decided to approve your candidacy. Congratulations!
Congratulations!
You candidate!
We've been holding out hope for a qualified applicant, and your accomplishments speak for themselves, Mr. Strife. Indeed, I think you have the potential to become a mentor to your new colleagues. Welcome to the BB family.
I'm your superior, and you're my superior.
We've got some big expectations for you, rookie.
Okay, now that the formalities are out of the way, it's time for your first assignment. There's an old highway on the outskirts of town. Go on ahead and prep the battle while you're at it. We've got some, paperwork.
You ain't serious about this, are you?
Ain't I always serious? Never know. Could be a nice change of pace.
You better start wearing a mask, too. On behalf of Beck's Business, let's get to work.
Hey, newbie! How's it looking over there?
You done with our work?
He ain't done shit! God damn it, was hoping they'd be dead. Go on, get him, monkey! Hey, work harder, damn it!
Looks like you got things pretty well handled.
Come on, here!
Not half bad, rookie.
Come on!
You showed up who's boss! And as your boss, I'll keep that in mind during your performance evaluation. Huh?
Look who it is! That's Butt Lunches!
What did you say?
You ran out of Midgar so fast, we didn't get to say goodbye. Heard you went straight and started a business.
So me and the boys thought we ought to pay you a visit. Celebrate this exciting new venture of yours. It'll be a party.
Well, ain't that thoughtful?
Okay, let's do it. Hey, you! Rookie! Get the party started! Yeah, start it! I love parties!
Wait just a damn minute!
Get ready, because you're finally gonna get what's coming to you.
I don't even know who the hell you are.
You better hold your
Allow me.
You've got this. Let me handle it. Every little bit.
No.
Buzz off.
That'll do.
Don't last long. Fight! Fight! Fight!
Let's finish Hope you're ready.
Ready? Come on, team. Hard and fast.
Now you're in, boy.
You're good!
There! Yeah!
God, I love this shit!
Finish him off! One more shot! Yeah! Come on!
That's what you get for thinking you can go toe-to-toe with big business! You're nothing but a sellout. Huh? What'd you say to me? We're supposed to be rebels. Folks didn't want nothing to do with us. They kicked us to the curb, spit in our faces. And that's exactly what set us free. But you lost your way after Blondie whooped your ass. We get knocked down, we don't cut and run. We play dead and live to fight another day. Business? More like bullshit. Now you're just falling in line. You ain't outlaws. You're in-laws. Boss? I don't want to be in-laws. Huh. Well, ain't that some shit? One taste of civil society, I almost lost my edge. Listen up, boys. Effective today, Mex Business is closed. And in its place, I'll be forming Mex Bikers, a band of outlaws born to rule the open road. Yeah, boss! Yeah, boss! Yeah. Ready, boys? And let's burn rubber! You got it, boss! Sorry, rookie, you're fired. But hey, lots of bumps like that with the ride of life. Hang on tight. Ready? Bikers! Bikers! Bikers!
on you.
Poison to his body and repair the crisis, product of overexposure locos. This has also contributed to his depression and children. You want to make for macros? Or that it is capable of catching prey with lightning quickness. By studying predators like mechanics, perhaps we too will be able to develop faster, more efficient ways of selling the fruit of his providence. Now hurry and collect the rest, or that Jimbo won't get your best and stay on surprise. You're mine. You're gonna get what's coming to you. And one to grow on. Congratulations! You managed to complete all intel objectives.
What the hell is Rhonda gonna do about all of this?
She's gonna take the fight to Shinra. Isn't Priscilla just adorable?
Oil, coal, all this laundry.
Games Chocobo Express!
We're recruiting for Cruise Against Be Free to have a real...
Gives me hope that the Carnival...
We're recruiting for...
Another day in the life.
So, is there really gonna be another war?
I don't know, but my dad says it won't ever come to that.
What do you mean by that?
We won't have to fight, but we'll have to pick a side.
I don't want to be on